In October of 2013, I joined the United States Army as Specialist Johnson. When I got off that bus, I still had no clue what I had gotten myself into. I just knew that I wanted to make a difference in the world. Basic training is composed of so many misconceptions. However, like any job, I still want to know how much I'd be getting paid, what type of training I'd be receiving, and what type of treatment I would be receiving from my supervisors or my drill sergeants. Basic Combat Training is the Army's initial entry training program utilized to convert civilians into soldiers, as well as instilling those 7 core Army values. The day that privates ship to their basic training location, they're offered full active duty pay and benefits. These locations can include Fort Benning, Georgia, Fort Jackson, South Carolina, Fort Sill, Oklahoma, and Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Health benefits are also a huge deal for the soldiers because not only do they benefit from it, but their spouses and their dependents get these health benefits as well. The cost of initial entry training per soldier has reached $35,000. This includes food allowance, housing allowances, your training equipment, your training devices, as well as your clothes as well, and uniforms. Basic training is composed of 3 phases: the red phase, white phase, and the blue phase. In red phase, you are taught a huge amount of skills that you would never think that you'd be able to complete by yourself or with a team. You go through so many confidence courses to determine how far you can push yourself, as well as your teammates that you have alongside of you. In red phase, you're also critiqued on your physical training. Physical training is a huge deal in the military where you're tested on your push-ups, your sit-ups, and a 2-mile run. Your gender and your age determines how much time you have to complete each task. In white phase, you move on to basic rifle marksmanship, or BRM. This is where you're assigned your M16 weapon, which you'll spend a lot of time with. You'll go out to the range and qualify with your weapon, get more comfortable with your weapon, as well as get involved with a series of U.S. military weapons as well. Moving on to blue phase, this is where you take all those skills that you learned from those confidence courses, as well as your rifle marksmanship, and combine them all into one to test yourself to see how far you've came from week 1 all the way up until week 9 of training. There's so many misconceptions when it comes to basic training. The Uniform Code of Military Justice has instilled in Article 134, it's a general article, banning fraternization. There's so many soldiers that are enlisted that try to have unprofessional relationships with other enlisted soldiers as well as officers, and the Army just does not tolerate it at all. Another huge concern would be your worship services. At basic training, you're allowed to go to church and prayer services. The drill sergeants are not going to detain you from worshiping your religion at all. The drill sergeants are there to guide you. They're there to teach you. They're there to help you become a soldier. To where, no, they're not your best friend, but at the same time, they're not your worst enemy at all. They're there to help you fulfill your dream of becoming a U.S. Army soldier. I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Earning the title of United States Army soldier is an earned privilege. Over time, the graduation rate has increased to 85% personnel entering basic training that actually completes their training and moves on to their next step, which is the Advanced Individual Training, or AIT, where you learn your job. So basic training isn't that bad. However, there's only 1% of the American population that can say that they've been to basic training and they've become a soldier. You learn to live by the Army core values, which are leadership, duty, respect, integrity, selfless service, and personal courage. Once you learn those things, you are unstoppable. Basic training isn't about isn't just about becoming a soldier, but it's about becoming the best you that you can be. So for anyone out there that's interested in joining, more power to you. Thank you.